Well, kids are heading back to school this time of year, and we have some back-to-school safety tips for you.
Roy Lindemann, a bus driver with First Student, joins us live from Green Bay with more. Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, Pete.
Now, Roy, you are on the outside of the bus, and that's one thing for a lot of drivers to know about safety stuff. Why don't we talk about certain lights and what they mean when a bus is stopped or when it's driving?
Okay, well, obviously the most important thing is whenever a driver coming down the street sees a bus with red lights on, it's extremely important to know that that means stop. And if they proceed beyond the stop sign and the red lights, it's a traffic violation, and the fine is rather fairly hefty. But most importantly, what we're trying to do as a driver is to secure the safety of the outside of the bus so the child can cross the bus to enter it safely. And that's what the red lights are all about, and that's what we are trained to do, is to ensure the safety of the child once it's time for that child to cross and enter the bus.
Now, I know when a child is crossing the front, you have the thing that's sticking out in the very front of the bus. Can you tell me about how far away they need to be before entering?
Okay, what we want the children to do is to be about 10 to 12 feet in front of the bus. That allows us to observe them as they're crossing. It allows us to use our mirrors also, but most importantly, it puts the child out in a presence where they're observed by us in the driver's seat to come around and enter the bus properly and safely.
Roy, do you have a lot of drivers who don't pay attention to the red lights and the stop signs?
Well, actually, that's one of the most frustrating things for us as drivers is almost on a daily basis, there's someone in our route system that has someone pass through their red lights. And unfortunately, it creates a big problem for us from trying to make sure that the environment for the child is safe for them to cross and to enter the bus. More importantly, the single biggest reason why I think that happens is people are on cell phones and are distracted as a result of that. And almost always a cell phone somewhere along the line is involved in it.
Now, Roy, when you're driving, picking up kids, how far away do drivers need to be from the bus? If they're pulling up behind you, how far of a distance do they need to be?
Oh, wow. I'd say 30 feet behind the bus, and we'd like them to be at least 50, 60 to 100 feet in front, stopped. But that varies depending upon when the stop is made, how fast the traffic might be moving. We try and determine that when we are coming to a stop, to determine the speed of the traffic and to make our lights appropriately put out as a result of the speed.
Well, Roy, thanks for all your tips today, and you have a safe year ahead, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Coming up tonight on Fox 11 News at 9, we're headed back to school.